Sister Wives. Paedon Brown breaks silence on Garrison's funeral drama. When news broke in March 2024 that Garrison Brown, one of the adored children from Sister Wives, had died by suicide, fans were stunned in shock and sorrow. Viewers who had grown up watching Garrison on screen were shaken by the tragic loss, which also brought the complex family dynamics that had soured in recent years back into sharp relief. The COVID-19 pandemic made the already strained Brown household even more so. Kody Brown's primary focus during that time was on Robyn, his fourth wife, and her kids. Garrison's struggle with substance misuse and despair was said to have been exacerbated by this distance, which was traumatic for many of his other 13 children. Now, months later, Garrison's brother, Paedon Brown, is offering his perspective on how things stand with their father. Paedon speaks out. Kody Brown's son has never been one to hold back. In a recent Q&A session with fans, Paedon addressed questions about whether he maintains contact with his father. "I keep seeing this. Do you talk to your dad?" Paedon responded. First of all, would you hate me if I did talk to him? No. Last time I talked to him was a while ago. Last time I had an actual physical conversation with him was at Garrison's funeral." When pressed further, Paedon hesitated to share specifics but offered a vague reflection. "Not gonna talk about that 'cause it did not go the way that it could have gone. But it went a lot better than it could have gone. It went the way it went." His enigmatic statements have fans wondering what exactly transpired between father and son at that emotional reunion. Some think the upcoming season of Sister Wives may bring more insight if cameras were rolling throughout that terrible time. Life after loss. Garrison's mother, Janelle Brown, is pursuing a new course while Paedon struggles with his tense relationship with Kody. She moved to North Carolina to be close to her daughter, Madison Brown Brush, after formally divorcing Kody. Being a hands-on grandma to Maddie's 4 children now takes up a large portion of Janelle's time, a role she obviously enjoys. As for what's next for the family on screen, TLC has confirmed that Sister Wives will return for season 20 on September 28 at 10/9C. Fans will be watching closely, eager to see whether Paedon's complicated feelings toward Kody and the aftermath of Garrison's death will come to light. Be sure to catch. Sister Wives Meri Brown explains why she doesn't want to read Kody Brown's memoir. Sister Wives Meri Brown revealed why she doesn't plan on reading Kody Brown's memoir, even though Kody wrote about their shared past. "I have not read it and I probably won't," Meri 54 said of Kody's sister wife. A memoir of faith, family and finding freedom on the Sunday, September 14th, episode of the I Do Part 2 podcast. She explained, "I can't say that I lived it with her because my life experience was different than her life experience." Meri, one of Kody's sister wives for more than 2 decades before their respective splits from Kody Brown, noted that their time in polygamy were different, despite living under the same roof on multiple occasions, even though they were in the same life. And many of the things that she's I'm sure talking about were during our plural marriages. We had the same history. We lived the same experiences. Our perspectives are completely different, Meri told podcast hosts Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. So what she's writing about is her perspective on it. And it's 100% valid to her. Meri further revealed, "I don't want to read it and be upset potentially at some of the things. And be like, oh wait a second, that's not what happened. Because that wouldn't be fair." She pointed out, "Because in my perspective it happened different or maybe there's a little bit of a shift. However, that doesn't mean Kody's recollection is wrong. When she and I had these experiences that were the same, we took something different from the experience," Meri added. It's valid for her, 100% valid for her. Meri married Kody, 56, in 1990, becoming his first and legal wife. Janelle Brown entered into a spiritual marriage with Kody in 1993, and Kody, 53, followed in 1994. When Sister Wives began shooting season 1, Kody was courting fourth wife Robyn Brown, whom he spiritually wed in 2010. The couple legally tied the knot in 2014 after Meri agreed to legally divorce Kody. Meri and Kody remained in a spiritual union at the time, and Kody was able to legally adopt Robyn's 3 children from a prior marriage. More than a decade later, the Brown family dynamics completely changed. Kody announced in November 2021 that she left Kody after more than 20 years together. Janelle, 56, confirmed her separation from Kody in December 2022. Meri, for her part, announced in January 2023 that she and Kody had also parted ways. Ahead of their respective splits from Kody, Meri, Janelle, Christine and Robyn, 46, all weathered storms in their sister-wife relationships. Some of the relationship dynamics were brought to light in Christine's memoir, which was released earlier this month. Christine detailed why she and Meri had a falling out, claiming it happened when their children were very young. "I didn't trust that Meri would be kind to me, particularly in front of other people," Christine wrote in the memoir. "She said demeaning things about me when she was with her family, in front of me. My weight, my intelligence, my parenting skills. We could be laughing and telling stories, but then she'd throw a painful dart, and I would feel myself deflate." Christine noted that she debated including their falling out in the book, because we've all changed so much since those early years. Christine ultimately included her side of the story, recalling a moment when her daughter Mykelti, now 29, was 8 years old. Christine wrote that Mykelti went to a store and was maybe 10 cents short at the checkout, so the clerk spotted her a dime. Christine shares 6 children with ex-husband Kody. When Meri heard what happened, she allegedly lost her mind. Christine claimed that Meri was mad that Mykelti had embarrassed her in front of the cashier, and proceeded to yell at her young daughter. "That was the day, after a series of too many similar experiences, I ended my friendship with Meri," Christine revealed, noting that her mama bear came roaring out and she told Meri to steer clear of her children. While Christine and Meri are no longer close, Meri's child Leon was in attendance when Christine married husband David Woolley in October 2023. 4 revelations from Kody Brown's tell-all memoir. Kody Brown is spilling all the tea in her new memoir, revealing shocking insights into her past life with Kody Brown. Key revelations include Christine's belief that her family practice was akin to a cult, as well as the lackluster state of her intimate relationship with Kody. Additionally, she opens up about tensions with her fellow sister wives, notably her fallout with Meri Brown. Christine also reflects on the influence of Kody's current wife, Robyn Brown, on their marriage and her suspicions about Kody's closeness to Robyn before their marriage. Amidst these revelations, Christine finds solace in her new relationship with David Woolley, embracing a newfound family dynamic that includes all of their children, while they also give heartwarming insights into their evolving relationship with their stepdad, highlighting a happy new chapter for the Brown family post-divorce. Sister Wives Kody Brown hints at conflict with Special Forces co-stars caused by his big mouth. Sister Wives star Kody Brown opened up about his experience competing on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test Season 4, where he claims he had conflict with his co-stars caused by his big mouth. "I'm a Gen X man, it's just a different culture," Brown, 56, told Entertainment Tonight on September 10th. "Most of them were younger than my children, or I was old enough to be their parent, and I have a big mouth." He continued, "I think of it as being very generous. Other people think about it as being bossy. Maybe it was a little demanding, it came across wrong, I don't know. I think I'm friendly." In addition to Brown, the cast includes Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice with her daughter Gia Giudice, former Empire star Jussie Smollett, podcaster Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia and Montana Boys TikToker Mark Estes, to name a few. While Brown didn't reveal who his conflict was with, LaPaglia, 26, previously hinted at an on-set feud. "Let's just say I didn't know who he was while filming," she shared via her Instagram story last month, according to Us Weekly. "And we didn't necessarily get along well, LMAO, you will see." Gia, 24, seconded LaPaglia's comments with a statement of her own. "There were definitely some people that would get under your skin a little bit, and you guys will see that on the show," she said during an August episode of her Casual Chaos podcast. "You guys have all been talking about him already, so I'm sure you could assume who it is." Throughout the season, reality stars compete in challenges typically used in real-life Special Forces training. According to Brown, the mental tests were the toughest for him. "I was messing up quite a bit. But it wasn't because I wasn't physically fit, it was because I wasn't mentally fit," the father of 18 said. Sister Wives Kody Brown confesses his big mouth caused conflict with Special Forces cast in rare interview. Sister Wives star Kody Brown addressed rumors of conflict with his Special Forces, World's Toughest Test co-stars in a rare, red carpet interview. To Entertainment Tonight, Kody admitted that his big mouth led to butting heads with some cast members as they completed tasks administered by veteran Special Forces operatives. He revealed the key reason for the conflict in a rare press statement. "I'm a Gen X man, it's just a different culture," he explained. "Most of them were younger than my children, or I was old enough to be their parent, and I have a big mouth.